Hey everyone, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing all right. Today's video, I have another haul video for you guys, and to be frank, I am feeling, I never say that, but I just said it just now. I am feeling a little bit talkative, so, this is kind of going to be, I do have some things to show you guys, but I also kind of wanted to have a little bit of a coffee talk and kind of catch up on some stuff. Some of you may have noticed that I have been doing a little bit more vlogging lately than I have been hauling. Maybe you've noticed, I don't know, but I am I'm trying to kind of be in like money saving mode right now or whatnot. So, I'm still gonna go out and get what I need and, get some things that I want, obviously, but I'm kind of more in just like a no spend mindset, which I think is good. I do have times where I kind of go, like I can kind of be more of a binge spender sometimes. Like I don't always intend to do that. I don't do it that often, but anyway, sometimes I do that. But anyway, I didn't get a whole lot, so I was like looking at what I have, and I'm like, I felt like it was more stuff, but I think that's because I got some of this with like my normal I'm like coughing with my normal grocery and stuff like that. So I am thinking about I don't know, actually the fact that I'm coughing kind of might be a good point to bring this up. That sounds like really dramatic, like I'm dying or something. Nothing like that, not that I know of at least. But no, I know I always talk about this in videos, and I get it that some people are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but it's like a big thing, and anyway, it's on my mind. So there's a lot that's on my mind that I don't talk about. I'll tell you about my thumb here in a second. There's a lot that's on my mind that I don't talk about that I feel like maybe I'd kind of want to, but I can't really for whatever reason, or not right. I don't know, it sounds like I'm trying to be too ambiguous or whatever, but anyway, but it's, I don't know, house and stuff like that is things that I can talk about. So I keep going back and forth. If I really want to seriously look for a house, or if I'm just happy to like rent where I am right now. And I know that probably sounds like such a simple thing, but I don't know, I'm very thoughtful. I'm just like very thoughtful about this decision because I've been where I'm at for a while. There's things that I really like about it. There's things that I don't like about it. I really would like to be in a nicer place. I can't remember. I have filmed so many vlogs, and I have posted maybe 1/10 of the vlogs that I filmed. I don't even think I'm exaggerating that number. Like I probably film maybe for every 10 vlogs I film, for like, we'll say probably more than every 5 vlogs I film, I only post one. So I would say probably for anywhere from every 7 to 10 vlogs I film, I end up posting one. And so I do kind of forget what I said in what video. I say some stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am a little crazy sometimes. But why did I even say that? Now I'm forgetting why I'm saying that. Bro, why did you say that? Let me tell you about my thumb, and then I'll kind of finish that thought. So it looks like I broke my thumb. I didn't. I just have it wrapped up. I cut my thumb the stupidest way that I cut. It's so stupid. I got another injury, like just a dumb injury. I'm like, some people like get injuries like, oh yeah, man, I was out working in the field, and I, was like, cutting something down and I cut my finger or something like that. But no, I was opening a box. I cut my thumb. It was actually it's not like bleeding through this or whatnot, but it was actually like a pretty deep enough cut. I'm like, oh wow, that's a little deeper than I thought it was. And then I cut you can't really see it right now, it's kind of scabbed over, but I cut my finger when I was in the shower maybe about 2 weeks ago or so. I was getting my face wash. I have like the Neutrogena face wash, and it's in a tube, and I was like squirting it out, and it was kind of towards the end, and you know how when it's like towards the end you're trying to squeeze every last drop out of it or whatnot. It's almost like a challenge, like you feel like you got to get everything you can out of it. I must have just like sliced my thumb against the lid. Like there must have been like a sharp part on the plastic, and anyway, I was like really trying to squeeze it and like press it in, and I sliced my finger, and it was, I mean, it wasn't terrible. Like I didn't need to go get stitches. That sounds so dramatic. Like, okay, you were, you know, getting your face wash out, and then now you're like going to the hospital to get stitches. No, I'm not like a really hospital go-to kind of person. Like if I can avoid it, I usually don't go. If I had to, I would. Like when I broke my arm, I went, because I knew that something was like really wrong or whatnot. But anyway, I'm more the type of mindset like I'll be fine, just, you know, I'll be fine, and I usually am actually. So but I'm just like such a stupid injury. But I was in the shower, and it was like a deeper cut than I expected it to be. Like the thought did cross my mind, like, is this something that I should think about getting stitches for? Like it wasn't to that point, but it was in the ballpark of me starting to consider that. So anyway, it's just silly injury, like just silly. I feel like that's not even like a cool story, you know? Like at least when I broke my arm, I could say, oh yeah, I broke my arm skateboarding, which I haven't skateboarded since then. But anyway, the thing that I was talking about with moving, and I will get into some of the stuff that I have to show you guys, but like I said, I did kind of want to talk about some stuff too. I don't know, one of the reasons why I'm like considering to get to move, I don't know, this might be kind of a controversial topic, and I feel like to look at me, people would probably judge me in the opposite way of like how I actually am in this regard, which I'm like, I feel like everyone and their mother does it. So I feel like people who I really like do it, and like people, like everyone does it, but I don't smoke. Like I don't smoke anything. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke, like, I don't know if you can say it on YouTube, like, you know, weed or whatever. I don't know. I guess you can say that, but it's apparently like legal in a lot of states now. Like apparently it's legal in a lot of states. I'm not giving any legal advice or whatever, but I don't smoke it. I don't want to, like, it's not my thing. Like I will have a drink occasionally. But I don't know, like it's not my vibe. Usually people look at me and people want to put me in that box. Like people aggressively sometimes want to put me in that box, and like I mean, not like it comes up all the time, but it's like if I'm ever like, no, I don't do that, it's like they don't believe me, which is kind of like a little bit like insulting. I don't know, it's a little annoying. Like it hasn't been that big of a deal lately, but it's to the point where people are like, no, I don't believe you. I'm just like, go suck on an egg. I don't know. Anyway, so one of the things now is like one of my neighbors around here, I'm in an apartment complex, and they like smoke or whatever, and you can smell it. Like I can smell it in my apartment. Like, you know, you can smell like if the upstairs neighbor is cooking something, or downstairs or whatever. Be careful, they can be talking about them, but it's like you can smell it, and I feel like I'm breathing it in. I don't know, I'm probably getting like secondhand effects from it or something like that. And I don't know, I just don't I don't like, I'm not like necessarily a prude about it, I don't think. Like I said, people who I know and respect do it. So if you're someone out there that does it, I'm not like, you know, I don't like think less of people that do it or whatnot necessarily, but I don't do it. It's not for me. It's not what I'm into. I don't have a huge desire to do it. People who are way smarter than me do it. Like there's some people who are way dumber than me do it too, but it's like there are some people out there that I will look at, and like they honestly, I would look at them and I'm like, yeah, they have, I'm not insulting myself, but I will look at some people, I'm like, they just honestly have a higher intelligence level than me. Like I'm trying to be like that, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? It's like you are who you are, you know? I'm not quite as dumb as a box of rocks. Sometimes I feel like I am, but anyway, like there's people who are way more intelligent than me that do it. So it's not like, I don't think that necessarily puts someone in like the loser category. Sometimes it does, because there are some people who are just genuine losers who do that, but then that's, you know, you could apply that to anything. So I just don't like being around it. I kind of feel like I'm forced to be around it in my own home. Like it's not in my home, but it's like in the vents or whatever. I don't know. I'm like thinking, I don't know, I'm like, I probably should get some kind of air filter or something like that. But I don't know, like, I don't know if that works. And anyway, just the fact that I like have to do it, I'm just like, it's not like every day that I notice it, but it's enough to where I'm like, this is annoying, but I feel like that's just part of being in an apartment. That's not the only reason why I want to move or whatever, but it's legal. Like it's legal. Like these people are within their legal right. You know what I mean? So, like there's nothing that I can really do about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, I like a lot of where I'm at, about where I'm at. I like the area where I'm at. It's really like grown on me or whatnot. Like this area, like if I do move, I kind of would definitely consider being in the same town. Like there's some nicer parts of this area, so you know, anyway, I don't know, that's just like a big responsibility, just buying a more anyway. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but let me get into this haul. So, but I enjoyed talking about that, so there you go, little vlogging with the haul. So all right, like I said, I have been on low spend mode. I've kind of been in more like savings mode or whatnot. So this is going to be like a little random. I have some clothes. I have some like a video game to show you guys. I have some house stuff, like I forgot. Hang on one second. I forgot something. All right. I have like some dishes, like a couple dishes and stuff like that. Some house stuff, some clothes. I already said clothes. Some food stuff. Actually had a few food items that I wanted to talk about with you guys, and kind of want to talk a little bit about what I'm doing with one thing that I'm doing with my eating now. So, all right, let me do this since I have it right here. So I have some things that probably will be a little more interesting than others. Some people might think this is dull. Some of you will appreciate it. But anyway, this bowl. This is Better Homes and Gardens. It's from Walmart, and this one still has a tag on. I bought a few of them. I don't know how to say that word. Coupe, serve bowl, Better Homes and Gardens. I really like this bowl. I'll make like my summer salad where I have avocado, tomatoes, red onions, sometimes cucumbers, that really good like mozzarella cheese, like the log of it that's cut. It looks like a log, but it's actually cut and you pull it apart. Olives, sometimes I'll put olive oil, vinegar. What else should I put? I think I said avocados, like salt, seasonings and whatnot. Like I'll have my really good summer salad. I'll put this because it's kind of a bigger bowl, so it can, if you're really wanting to eat a salad and like have a lot of good stuff in it, anyway, it's like kind of big enough for that. So I've had this before. I had like one of them way back when, and it cracked. And I almost was like, well, can I use it? But it was to the point where, I couldn't use it. It was like cracked to where it would like crack off more. You'd be eating whatever porcelain or whatever this is made out of. But anyway, I really like this. I hadn't seen it at my store, and so I saw it, and I think I just got like the last of them. There was only like 4 of them left. So anyway, I really like this bowl a lot. Another bowl that I have more than just dishes to show you guys. So this is another one. I liked it. Better Homes and Gardens. It's kind of nice. I like the squareness of it. It's big. I know this is probably like some people, this probably is not like fancy or whatever. To me, it's like, I don't know, I like it. So it is what it is. They had some of these. Some of this is like a gray color. This had like a little bit of a blue undertone, which I kind of like. Not all of them had the same blue undertone, so I ended up just getting the rest of the ones that had the blue undertone. So I think I got maybe like 3 or 4 of them. I usually try to get even numbers, like 1 or 2, or like 2 or 4 or something like that. But anyway, we're gonna have this here. What else do I want to show you guys? I showed this. I started another channel a long time ago, and I don't think probably won't ever post anything on that channel again. But some of you might know if you follow me on Instagram, but I believe I showed these on that channel, but I don't think I've shown these here. So I thought, well, since I'm talking about dishes, this is this glassware, okay? I really like this just a lot. This is also Better Homes and Gardens. I don't have that, thought maybe I had the tag on, but anyway, I like that so much. I really like that. Just how cool is that? It's very, to me, very like 1970s kind of vibe. Like it's nice. Like it's nice. Like if I was at a restaurant or something, I'd be like, wow, I like that. Anyway, I really like I like lines and structures more than I like things that are, I don't really like things that are wiry or whimsy necessarily. I like structure, lines, that kind of thing. So those, and then let me do 2 more kind of glassware kind of stuff, then I will move on to some other items. These wine glasses right here, all this stuff, I got two. This is the stemless, and then this is it's a stem, but see how it's more square? These are also from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens, and anyway, I got these. I have it's like I have 4 and 4, they come in a box, and then I actually broke one of these wine glasses already. Anyway, so I have those. I've been using those. Sometimes I will, if I do have a little bit of wine, sometimes I'll just drink it right out of the bottle. Sometimes as I don't know, like if it's something that I don't entertain people usually here at my apartment. Like I don't have big parties. My apartment's, it's a 1-bedroom apartment. It's not like not like you can't entertain people in a 1-bedroom apartment, but it's not like a real great entertain environment. I'm very introverted anyway or whatnot, but anyway, so why did I say all that? Oh, but if it was like, if I was going to serve other people the wine, I wouldn't drink out of the bottle. I think it's a little gross sometimes. Like I wouldn't do that, but anyway, if it's just me, even if it's just me, sometimes I think that's a little gross. But anyway, so I don't end up always using those because sometimes I will just drink it out of the bottle. But there's that. All right, so what do I want to do next? Let me do a couple food items that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you another food item, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been doing with. I feel like I'm sitting. I don't want to feel like I'm running that. Put it over there. Anyway, I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you another food item, and talk a little bit about kind of what I'm doing with my eating that's been working for me. So this is an empty box, but I got 2 more boxes of this. This is Sandwich Bros, and it's egg and cheese pita snack sandwiches. They are, a serving is one sandwich, and it's 170 calories. What I will do, usually I will have 2 of these for lunch. So it's 170 plus 170, 150 plus 150 would be 300. So like 340 calories, I think. So that's not terrible. I have this with my coffee. But anyway, these are really good. You just put them in the microwave. They're really good. I don't feel like they're terribly unhealthy or whatnot. Egg, cheese. I don't think bread is the devil. I know keto is a big thing right now, and I know that works for a lot of people, and I like that, but I have found I need, because it has the pita, that's why I'm saying it, I need carbs. Like I feel better, like I mentally or energy or whatever it is, I feel better when I have carbs. Like when I have a bagel, when I have bread, I don't know, it does give me like good energy. So another food item that I had to show, this is the last food item. So this is empty, but I bought more. This is just I know there's not like food in it right now, but I saved the box on purpose because I'm like, okay, I think I want to show this in a video. This is one of the pizzas that I have been eating a lot. California Pizza Kitchen, roasted garlic chicken, crispy thin crust, and this is 270 calories a serving, and there are 3 servings in a box. I will eat the whole thing. Like you can't, unless I was splitting a pizza with someone, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. If you put it in front of me, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So some people are good, oh, I'll cut it, eat half now and half later. I'm not quite there yet. You know what I mean? I mean, if someone anyway, so I'm gonna eat the whole thing, but this whole container is 800 calories. So this is my dinner. I keep it light at lunch. Like I will have, this isn't the only thing I eat, but like I'll have 2 of these at lunch, and then I'll have my iced coffee. I've been going, I'm like coughing on whatever someone's smoking apparently. I forgot what I was saying. No, but I have like 2 of these for lunch, and then when I do that, it makes the camera go out. I'll have my iced coffee, which I've been keeping. I have my iced coffee, but I haven't been doing like as much of the caramel drizzle and whatnot. Like I've even kind of been mindful of what I put in there, because I was at one time, and I would still do it again, I just got to be careful. I was putting like the caramel, the caramel syrup, like the sundae syrup or the sauce, like caramel sauce, caramel syrup, like the Torani or whatever it is. Then like the creamer, the creamer. Sometimes I would throw a little milk in there, and then the coffee itself, which the coffee itself isn't that many calories, and then the whipped cream on top, and then a little caramel sauce on top. Like it can be a lot, like calorie count. Like it's a little, you got a piece of cake there sometimes. So I've been really kind of cooling it with that, and I still have been enjoying the iced coffee like just as much. I've still been enjoying it. I haven't felt like I'm missing anything, so I'll just do sometimes like a little I'll mix it up, but lately what I've been doing, just because it's what I have, is a little bit of creamer, a little bit of the caramel coffee, or not caramel coffee, just a little bit of the, I always get the blonde roast, the Starbucks blonde roast, and I don't like homemade coffee. Every time I try to make coffee at home, it doesn't turn out good. It just doesn't turn out good. So I get like the big pint. I don't know if they're like pints, or I think gallon would be bigger. I don't know, like the Starbucks blonde roast that you get from the store. It's just worth it to me. I get like a bunch of those. Like I will have, my fridge will have like 16 of them maybe sometimes, or I think like 4 or 5 fit in a thing. Like I will have my whole top shelf, as much as I can fit, will be devoted to like those, which I only have like maybe 4 or 5 of them in my fridge right now, which is not a lot. Anyway, so I keep it light at lunch. I don't snack. I really don't snack. I don't really think that snacking is, if someone is snacking and it works for them and you're at your fitness goals, then good, good for you, like good for you. But with me, I don't believe in snacking. I don't need a snack. I'm not going to die if I don't have a snack. Like if I ate 1 time a day, I would be just fine. I like eating more than once, but it's like I do a light lunch and I'll have like this with my iced coffee for dinner. So that's like, dinner's under 1,000 calories. Dinner's under 1,000 calories, and dinner is my larger meal, which I know people are gonna say that's backwards, but that really works for me because I don't mind being, it doesn't really bother me to be hungry during the day because I'm a night owl. I'm more relaxed at night. I'm done with my stuff. I mean, as much as can be done. Like night is my time where I'm most myself. I'm relaxed. I don't like eating in the middle of the day when I still got to run around and do stuff. Like, I mean, I do take a break and eat, but it's like I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I do at night. So anyway, yeah, but that's just a good way to keep your dinner. Anyway, I'm going on about that, but it's what I've been doing, and it's been working. Like I have, lost a little bit of weight, which is good. Let me do this right here. This is kind of like, let me do this. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Anyway, this is kind of random. I really like this thing a lot though. I saw this at the store and I feel like I've seen this, but then the other day I was there, I'm like, man, maybe that would be like kind of good. So this is I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like you put your feet on it, it's like really, it's like spiky, like a spiky mat, and I don't know, it's whenever, like, okay, it says it's for men, and whenever a product is like for men, I will honestly be more inclined to get it. Like if it's something that is, I mean, like men or women can use this type of thing, you know what I mean? But if it's for men, like my brain will be like, oh, I can use that, So anyway, but it feels really good. It just feels really good. I have been really into, like, I don't know, I feel silly. I've been really into like foot health lately. I guess I can say it like that. I don't know, like just keeping my feet healthy. I don't wear shoes a lot. I mean, when I'm out, I wear shoes, but I am really mindful not to wear shoes that are going to squish my feet in. My feet are a little bit wider, and I like that. I feel like that looks a little bit better, like for me and what I want, you know what I mean? Not that if someone doesn't have that, then it looks bad, but I feel like most people's foot, it's like squished in because the shoes that people wear, like they're really tight, you know what I mean? Even like tennis shoes or something like that. And I don't like that. I just don't feel like, I don't want my foot to be too narrow. So anyway, I've been into like, I don't know, just wearing the right kind of shoes or like not wearing shoes. I think I mentioned, I don't want to like repeat the whole thing, but I think I mentioned that I have been really into wearing, like I wear flip-flops a lot. And I like it because like there's nothing that's going to push your foot in and make it tighter. Like I just feel like it's, anyway. But this actually, like I'm stepping on it right now and it just feels really good. Like it can kind of hurt sometimes, but in a good way. But that's kind of what makes it so good. Anyway, I really like this. I almost want to get more of it and like make a whole, see, I'm coughing again. Make a whole like rug or something of it. I don't know. It feels good. Like that pressure just feels really good. So I have that. I got another Switch game. I think I blogged about this in a video, that I finally hooked my Nintendo Switch up to the TV. I had it for like a month or two and just had not played it, and I felt kind of guilty about it, because I know it sounds weird to like feel guilty about not playing it, but it's like something that I want to do, you know, and I just hadn't had the brain capacity to do it. I've just been like too tired. But I'm like, man, you know, you should do it, because that would be like a good, just relaxing, something to take your mind off, you know? So anyway, I have Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I love Legend of Zelda. Like, that's my favorite. That is my favorite. But I feel like if I'm going to play that, I need to have like enough brain capacity to be able to think about it. Like, I need to, it's like something you got to kind of think about, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I need to go to the store and just get Mario or something that I can just kind of play and just, you know, not have to think about. So I didn't get Mario, but I actually got Kirby, which I'm like, okay, maybe that's a little too easy for me. I don't know, but it is kind of fun at the same time. And I like Kirby because he can fly. I always like that about Kirby. Any video game where you can fly, flying or swimming, it's like, I just always, when I was a kid, I always pictured myself like on top of buildings and just being able to fly, like just go on top of something and just like be like a bird, have wings, and just fly, like not jump off to your death, like I'm not saying that, but I just always would like look up at buildings, and I thought, oh, that'd be so cool if I had the ability to fly and I could like fly up there, stand out on there and just jump off and fly. Anyway, so Kirby, he can fly. I got that. I also got a punching bag. Oh, I had some other stuff to talk about too. I'm like grinding my teeth now. I have my Invisalign in, and like sometimes it makes me, I just put a new tray in last night, and I like the way it feels. I really like the way it feels. Like my mouth is my teeth are moving, you know? It kind of is like, makes you want to like grind your teeth, me at least anyway. I had some other customer service stuff that I wanted to talk about, like just kind of little things that I've noticed lately, but I got a punching bag. I oftentimes get like fitness stuff like this, like little, I feel like I've hauled a few things like this before, just little fitness stuff. I see it and I do use it. I do like use this stuff. Like I get like those slam, you know, I have a few of the like slam balls. I don't slam them because I'm in an apartment, but like I will, you know, just have like 20 pounds, like throw up and throw it up in the air, or use it if you do like Russian twist or something like that. Like I do use that little fitness stuff that I have, so it's kind of like, I like stuff like that. So anyway, I just feel like a punching bag. I don't know, I feel like dorky if I'm gonna start punching. But no, I just thought this would be like kind of a good way to, I don't know, maybe I'll work out some aggression or something. But anyway, so punching bag, I haven't used it yet. I just got it last night, but there's that. Let me do some clothes. Oh, sorry. Like I'm like talking about it, like grinding my teeth. It's not my teeth against my teeth, so I feel like that's kind of okay. You know, because obviously you don't want to grind your teeth, but anyway. I feel like I told you guys I wanted to talk about some stuff. So one thing that has been on my mind that I've noticed lately, especially when I was out yesterday at the stores that I was at, customer service is just not great. Like, just not great. I mean, some people are rude, but like yesterday I didn't run into anyone who was like directly like outright rude, like rude, but it's like there's a few little things that I guess technically are rude. I mean, I'm not gonna like, it's not like the most egregious thing, but like, for example, I was at one of the stores I was at. I walked up, they're like, oh, next customer on aisle 2 or whatever, lane 2 or cash register 2, whatever it was. So I walk up, the girl who was, I don't think that she was like even a mean, like a nasty girl or anything like that. Some people are. I don't think this person was. I think she probably was sweet. I think it's just that level of customer service just isn't there. And I walk up to the register, and she's talking to her coworkers. There's like the boss or the manager and then another coworker. They're talking, having their own conversation. And what I've started to do now, not just in customer service situations, but when I'm out somewhere, if I'm in a situation and I don't know how someone's going to react, and I think, oh, that someone might be like, kind of difficult or whatnot, I will turn it into a social experiment where I kind of, I'm in the equation because I'm the one, like, you know, interacting or whatnot, but I kind of take myself out of the equation and I like give myself experiments, like try to say this and see what they say, or try to say that. Like, I don't say anything crazy or ridiculous or something like that's gonna purposely provoke someone, or I mean, unless they need it or whatnot. But you know, just like to do it, you know, I wouldn't just do it to do it. Like if someone didn't have it coming or whatever. But I will just like take myself out, and they're up there walking, or they're up there talking. I'm walking up there. No one says hi to me. No one says hi to me. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, don't say hi to anyone. They like wait for someone to say hi to you first. Like it would be dorky if some people are gonna yell at me, and I don't care. It would be dorky if it sounds dorky right now, but whatever. If I went up to the register and they're steady talking and I say hi, like that's a little like pathetic energy, a little bit. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna say hi to you. Like, hey, I'm the customer, like you should say hi to me. You know what I mean? I wasn't like outright offended, but I mean, that's like how it should work. And they're talking, and it was actually one person, I know she was a manager, because they were talking about one of their coworkers, and it was someone that neither three of them liked. And I'm thinking, okay, shouldn't be talking about this in front of customers. Like, I'm not saying nothing. Like, I didn't say nothing. I just literally got up there and put my stuff there. Like, I wasn't rude. I didn't like throw my stuff up there or whatnot, but I'm like, I'm just, you know, social experiment a little bit. Like, you know, they shouldn't be talking about this in front of customers. And the one manager, she's like a little bit of, not an older lady, but like kind of an older lady. And she's like, oh, well, you know, I'm the one who has a decision. I'm the one who can hire and fire people. I'm like, oh, great, you're the boss in charge, and you're gossiping in front of customers with like the rest of them. And I'm just like, that to me, I just think I am being a little spiteful when I say this, so it might like ruin the point, but I really do mean this. Like, I just have such a better work ethic than most people, or than like a lot of people, I should say. I don't think I'm the only one, but there is this culture of like not having a good work ethic. I just don't get that. I just have, like, I would say maybe I'm old school. Like, I probably am a little bit like old fashioned or whatnot, but like it's not even about age, because like I said, the one lady who was in charge, she was talking with her, you know, she was older than I was, and she was out there gossiping with the rest of them. But like, I'm not even like saying it out of like an angry way or whatnot, but I'm just like, okay, that would just make me feel so uncomfortable to be having a conversation with my coworkers and not even say hi to the customer, let alone have a conversation where you're talking about how you're gonna fire like one of the employees. Like, the customers shouldn't hear that. Like, it is really, and again, I'm not saying that I'm offended, but like, it is disrespectful to the customer, because it says kind of like you are not of value enough for us to pause our conversation. Like, they don't take the customer seriously. Like, they look at you and they don't think you're anyone. Like, if Princess Diana walked in there, you know, they would probably stop what they're doing. Oh, how can I help you? You know what I mean? So it's like, it is kind of insulting, like when you look at it from that angle, because it's like they don't think that of you. I'm kind of used to that sometimes, which does really piss me off. But that's, anyway. I'll show you guys what I got. I got some shirts. These are muscle tees. I've been getting more shirts like this, and this is just the Goodfellow brand from Target or whatnot, which I haven't really been going to Target as much lately or whatnot, but I do still kind of go there sometimes. But anyway, I like a lot of the stuff they have, you know what I mean? It is a little bit nicer shopping experience than, you know, anyway. I don't go there as much as maybe I did, but I do go there sometimes. But anyway, these are actually a pretty good fit, I feel like. Like, these are a pretty good fit. Like, for the guys out there, this fits pretty well. I got a size small. If you like have more muscles than me, or if you're bigger than I am, then, you know, you might want to get a different size. But I tried on all the different sizes, but small, it fits really good around your chest. It fits tight around your chest, and it's a little bit looser, not in like a obvious way, but it's more tight around your chest. So if you have, like, I want to be more muscular than I am, you know, I am working on it actually, but it makes, if you do have any definition or any muscle or whatever, why am I so blurry? Is this camera blurry? What's going on with that? It kind of, bro, can you be clear? Thank you. Anyway, just makes the most of any muscle definition that you have. Like it's kind of hugs your chest in a good way, and it's looser, but not in a way where you feel like you're wearing something that's tight and loose, but it's like looser around your stomach. So if you ate a little bit too much that day or whatever, it's flattering. So I got that. I got it in white. They had other colors too, but I just got white and black. It fits, it's really like, I can feel it under my armpit, which is takes a little getting used to, but anyway, we'll see. I would wear that more out or whatnot. Like I wouldn't sleep in that. I usually sleep in things that are like really oversized, like this or something. But anyway, 2 of those. I thought, okay, if I wear those, then I'll maybe go back and get other colors. So anyway, this is another one. I mean, different brand, but I don't know, I just kind of like it. I do like pink sometimes. I thought that this one was pretty cool. Kind of, beach boy. Some shorts. These shorts are from Target. I have been into the shorts that are a little bit shorter lately. I know I've talked about that in a different video or whatever, but like obviously right now one of the trends is for guys to wear shorts that are a little bit shorter, which I like. I still do like the shorts that are longer, but I like both. I like doing both. So these are a really good one. It's the All in Motion, I guess it's the brand or whatnot. And I got these in a size medium. What are these? What does it say? 6-inch? I don't even know. 6-inch shorts. That size medium. This is good too. And this waistband on it is good because it doesn't, sometimes the shorts are too tight. Even if you are really thin, it will cut into you and you will feel like Pillsbury Doughboy in it, you know what I mean? Which sometimes is good because that does motivate you to like work out. Like I have tried on some stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm like, oh, I need to exercise a little bit more, eat a little bit. That's why it's got me eating like, well, it sounds backwards. That's why it's got me like really eating just a pizza or whatnot, eating like trying to keep it under 200 or 2,000 calories a day, It's kind of good, stuff like that. Like it kind of keeps you in check a little bit. But anyway, this is like, if you are feeling like a little bit pudgy, this doesn't like cut in. It's what's the word? Giving enough, like they're not going to fall off of you. It's just really good. It's like flattering, you know what I mean? Like if you just want to put on some shorts and you want to feel decent, you don't want to feel like a huge, like fat pig at the moment. Like these are good. I felt like, okay, because I'm a little bit heavier right now than I usually am, or than I shouldn't say. I'm actually probably my average. I'm not as heavy as I wouldn't mind putting on weight if it was muscle or whatnot. That I'm totally fine with, but like I'm a little bit, it's not like the number on the scale or whatnot, but anyway, I'm a little bit heavier right now than I want to be. Not bad, not terrible. I've been a little bit higher. I'm kind of on the way back down right now. Like I was a little bit up here more. Now I'm coming back down, but I still got a little bit ways to go. So until I'm like anorexic skinny again, I will, even when I am, I'll wear these. Hopefully I make it there, but that is all from Target, but I did get some other shorts too. These are the RVCA brand or whatnot. And I see a lot of these brands and like I see them around a lot. I felt like these were kind of the same thing, like kind of same thing where the waistline was kind of giving enough to where you don't feel like so, cut in on it or whatnot. And then these I felt like were good. I felt like these are good, kind of a dark color or whatnot, a little bit shorter. So some of those. These I really liked. This brand, okay, so it's South Pole, but what I really liked about these, they didn't have hardly any logos on this at all. Like this is a paper tag, so I'll take that off, but they didn't have, this is the only logo that it had on it. But other than that, I've been liking when things are just a little bit more plain or a little bit more simple. Sit back a little bit. Just like very basic, you know, fit pretty well. Kind of a good waistline where it doesn't like cut into you too much or whatnot. A little bit shorter, which I've kind of been wanting to get. This has kind of been something that's on my list to get. Shorts that are a little bit shorter or whatnot, because I do like those. I do like wearing those. We are almost done here. Cleaning stuff. Shower cleaner. This is the kind, which I actually like this concept. You just spray this in your shower. After you shower, you don't have to rub it in or anything like that. It has a hibiscus blossom kind of scent, which I don't know, it actually smells good. I was gonna spray it, but I don't want to like spray it in my face. But no, anyway, I use it. I just got this last night, so I sprayed it in my shower last night or whatnot. So we'll see. Sometimes what I will do with my shower, if it gets like really where it needs like a really good cleaning, what I will do, I think I saw this on YouTube. I will take toilet bowl cleaner and like use that, like put it on, let it sit. I'm not like giving cleaning advice or anything like that, because I don't want, you know, someone jacks something up, like, I don't know, you gotta be careful about what you do, don't take my advice from it. But I did see some stuff like that on YouTube, and so I've done that in my shower. I'm like, okay, that does help, like, you know, to get the hard water or whatever it is. So anyway, so I've done that. And then this cleaner, this is from TJ Maxx. This is also from TJ Maxx. I'm kind of glad I didn't get that much from TJ Maxx, because they weren't like the rudest today, but I don't know, they have not been the nicest there. There's this one guy who works at TJ Maxx who I really like. Like, there's this one cashier, he's cool. I like him a lot, so I don't want to say that like everyone there is bad. I mean, there's more than just him, but like there's one person in general, I'm like, he is like so cool. Like, you know, you run into one person, they kind of restore your faith in humanity or whatnot. So it's not like everyone there or whatnot, but just in general, it has just been kind of the same thing. Like, I was at, like, people just do not care about you. They do not regard you. Like, they don't treat you. You can tell that they don't like think much of you. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell that they, like you mean, like, you're being a customer, like, doesn't mean anything. Like, they're more invested in their conversation. It's just like, it is rude. Like, it's a little bit rude. Like, I'm not totally like, you know, it's not the worst thing. I mean, you go in some stores and some people are like outright rude. So I don't know, but it's just like little things like that. Like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, I don't want to be like a Karen or whatever. And like, I'm not going to say anything, but it's like, you notice stuff like that. And it does make me like not want to go back. It makes me not want to go back. And anyway, what else was I going to say? Anyway, this right here, I got it from there. It's a vinegar and eucalyptus oil. It smells really good. I've been kind of into cleaning lately. You would think my house would be a little bit cleaner than it is right now, as much as I say I'm into cleaning. I love the smell of eucalyptus. It's one of my favorite scents. I feel like I'm in like a spa or something like that. It smells really good anyway. So I'm like, maybe this will be fun, make cleaning fun. I feel like my camera's getting, stop getting blurry. Like, this is just unnecessary. Maybe because I'm sitting off center. I'm like trying to present the items. Like, see, even my camera's like disrespecting me. In that same vein of cleaning, I've never got this before, but I always see people using this, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this Scrub Daddy, one of the brushes, and then I got this, and it has the paste. So I'm like, I see people using that, and it does make me happy to like look at it. So I'm like, okay, maybe this will like make me want to clean. You know what I mean? It'll make it fun. Last but not least, I got a candle, Glade, and this reminds me of a smell from when I was a teenager. I didn't, like, okay, not that I, like, got everything from there, that I was, like, the biggest frequenter of the store, but, you know, Bath & Body Works, they had this one scent. I don't know if they still have it to this day or whatnot. Actually, I know someone who works there. But anyway, like, back when I was a teenager, if you were at the mall with your friends, like, I would go in there, like, with my friends, so I would go in there periodically or whatnot, and I remember they had this one fragrance, or this one, like, scent, and it was cucumber melon, and I think I had, like, a hand sanitizer or something with cucumber melon, and I smell this, and it takes me back, like, it brings back memories that you forgot you had. Like, some of them might be a little dramatic, but it takes me back. It takes me back. So this is not called cucumber melon. It's called I don't know how to say that word. It's not a hard word. I know how to say it, but in the moment I don't know how to say it. Inrogravate. How do you say that? How do you say that word? Maybe I'm like getting secondhand effects from like them having their stuff. I don't know. How do you say that word? Like I know how to say it. Invigorating. I couldn't. I was having trouble. Invigorating aqua waves. Anyway, that's what it's called right there. But it smells like cucumber melon from Bath and Body Works from back in like the 2000s, bro. Anyway, all right, I think that's all I got right now. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you made it towards the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video. Until next time.